Hi Virgo, this is your monthly August tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. Well, I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of August. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love in August. We have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo or Capricorn. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. You know what, Virgo? This spread right here put a huge smile on my face. Here's what's happening. You and the person entering your life, you're going to establish a very solid foundation. You're going to build this together, and once you've achieved that, you will have as much fun as you want. Because in the outcome, we have the King and the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands, and that's you and them. Alright, and whenever the King and the Queen of Wands come out in the same spread, to me personally, I usually call it the partners in crime couple. Well, hopefully not literally, but what that usually translates into, first of all, this person is your perfect match, right? Doesn't matter what their zodiac sign is, they are your perfect match. You think alike, you have similar interests, you have similar goals, you have fun together the same way. You know, perhaps both of you are very enthusiastic people, both of you are explorers, both of you like to have fun, both of you are curious about things, right? And the Ace of Wands is there to confirm that. The Ace of Wands, it's a card of excitement, it's a card of passion, and you could be passionate about anything. Perhaps both of you will pick up a new hobby and both of you will be excited about it. Both of you could be business savvy, or you could even do business together with this person. You see what I mean? You're on the same page, two partners in crime. However, we start off with establishing a very solid foundation. You see how on the right we have the King and the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. To the left, we have mostly Pentacles. We have 5 cards on the left and 4 of them are Pentacles, right? So this is the two of you building this together, establishing this together, making sure that you have this backbone to rely on, right? So we start off with the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. From the very beginning, you know, you're going to know that this person is your perfect partner, because the Six of Pentacles is a card of an equal give and take and a balanced out type of a connection, right? For some of you, you could be working together or you could be doing business together. But again, both of you will have an exactly the same understanding of what needs to happen first. First, we work hard, but then we play even harder, right? So the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So from the very beginning, from the get-go, both of you will want to get the show on the road. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card. This is the start of a cycle between you and them, a very serious and a fortunate cycle. Nobody's going to be wasting any time with this Wheel of Fortune, and you're just gonna get down to business, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo or Capricorn, but this is a very serious, very grounded offer. It does not get any grounded or serious or stable than that combo. The Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the most stable, the most grounded, the most serious knight out of all 4 knights. This is the knight that brings long-term. This is the knight that brings financial stability and abundance. The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal. You see, we got 2 aces on the table, right? So the Ace of Pentacles often does mean a proposal. If it's not a proposal, you will know right away that this person means business, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles always talks about long-term, just like the Knight of Pentacles. You see how the Knight of Pentacles is holding out a pentacle? That's exactly the pentacle we see in the Ace of Pentacles. It's like we're zooming in on that. But this is a way of the universe to show you that they are as serious as they're going to be. And right after that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment or marriage. right? A very solid, very long-term, very stable, financially abundant type of deal. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together, if that is still an option for them. So again, this is the two of you establishing this backbone, establishing this rock-solid foundation. So then you can have as much fun as you want. We also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Empress is abundance in its purest form. And in my spreads, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above, or a stamp of approval, so to speak, from the universe for a connection to move forward. Besides that, the Empress is also a future wife or a future significant other figure. And the Empress could also be somebody who is expecting a baby. So again, if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. Virgo, I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do an extended because you guys got it. You guys know exactly what you need to do and you're going to do it. It's like you'll have a plan in the beginning, right? And you're going to follow the plan, and once you've achieved and established this foundation, then you can have as much fun as you can. It doesn't mean you're not going to be having fun along the way as you're establishing this. I'm sure you will. But this looks rock solid, but at the same time, a lot of fun and a lot of passion. Really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you're already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Sun, we have the Star, we have the Chariot, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius or a Cancer. This is a wonderful spread. Just wonderful. It's all kinds of good stuff. Perhaps these are multiple events with the Sun and the Star and the Chariot. And it kind of feels like there's going to be a decision made by both of you, and then as a result of that decision, all kinds of good stuff are going to happen to you. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck is one of the decision-making cards. The Ace of Swords is a card of a brand new beginning. The Ace of Swords is a card of a conversation the two of you may have, or a decision the two of you will make with that Ace of Swords. It could be about anything, right? Like I said, those three cards are all major arcana cards, and they could mean, they could be representing one thing, one event, or multiple events, multiple things. But it almost feels like it's a cascade of good stuff that starts unfolding for you in August. For some of you, you could travel to someplace warm. You can go on vacation, especially if you always wanted to go to a particular vacation destination. For others of you, you could be purchasing a new car, right? And some other wishes could be granted here. You'll definitely feel really good about what's going on. The Sun is the personal Leo card, or this is a card of, this is the happiest card in the deck, or it could be someplace warm where you could be going. The Star in the middle is the personal Aquarius card, or the Star is a wish come true, something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. The Chariot right next to the deck is the personal Cancer card, or the Chariot is a card of victory. The Chariot is also a card of going someplace, or the Chariot could be a new vehicle, right? All this starts unfolding, starts happening after the Ace of Swords takes place, right? The decision or a new beginning. Perhaps you're gonna look at your joint bank account and you'll be like, yeah, I think we have enough money. I think we can afford that vacation that we always wanted to have. I think we can now afford that new car, right? I think we can do this. I think we can do that. But it doesn't have to be related to finances, right, Virgo? It could be, it's just a decision that you're going to make, and all of a sudden, all of this starts happening, right? Perhaps you're going to try something new with the Ace of Swords, and then you will discover that good things are now coming your way once you're starting this new thing. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this month. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Sun, clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Yeah, you're going to be hearing from somebody here. And it'll come off kind of casual. I think that's their strategy. They'll just hit you up and say, hey, how you been? You want to catch up? Like nothing ever happened. It'll feel very lighthearted. It'll feel like they want to invite you out and have some fun. For some of you, if this person is out of town, they could be back in town, and they'll be like, hey, I'm back in town. You want to catch up? You want to grab a cup of coffee? Or they may even straight up invite you to go on a trip together with them. Yep. And I think that's their strategy. And your answer is going to be no, because you know that this person is not looking to do anything good for you. It's not going to be anything good for you, right? In the end, we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, actually, both of those two cards represent you. The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who is a wounded warrior. And this is a card of somebody who doesn't trust somebody whom they're dealing with. In this case, this is you not trusting them because of the past, right? The Seven of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Wands, is the reason why you don't trust them. The Seven of Swords is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around. Perhaps you know that this person's got a girlfriend or a boyfriend in every single town they visit. Or again, you know that they'll just have a little fun with you, and you'll never hear from them again. Or the next time you'll hear from them is going to be like in 3 or 4 months, right? The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that would be you. You're doing good without this person. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of a single person, but most importantly, this is a card of somebody who is doing good financially, somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who is admired by many, somebody who is in the spotlight, right? Somebody who is doing good. So yeah, the Emperor in the middle, it could be an Aries you're dealing with, the Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with. The Emperor could be somebody who is a very resourceful person, right? The Emperor could be somebody who is a figure of authority. The Emperor it could be your ex-husband, because the Emperor sometimes comes through as a husband or a significant other figure. Or the Emperor could be a control freak. Whatever the case, you know that nothing good is going to come out of that meeting, out of that trip, or out of that catching up. Because you know exactly what they truly are. You know their true identity. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Virgo, this month, we have the Hermit, we have the Fool, we have Judgment, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with somebody from the past. Somebody from the past could be reaching out to you and offering you something. Not necessarily to go back to that same old job, but perhaps they started a new job and they have a new opening and thought of you, right? For others of you, this is all you. So you'll be doing a lot of thinking in August, Virgo, right? And perhaps it's time for you to move on to another job. Perhaps it's time for you to make some changes. Perhaps it's time for you to do something, right? Something new. And I think you're gonna make a judgment call to move forward, to go ahead. For some of you, it could be, like I said, start a new job. For others of you, you may pick up a couple of new skills, and for that you may go back to school or just pick up a couple of textbooks. Some of you may decide to quit your 9-to-5 and start your own business. This is a major change that's going to happen in August for you, Virgo. And it's not forced upon you. I think you will come to this conclusion on your own, right? Because I don't really see you being in jeopardy in any shape or form, right? We got 4 major arcana cards on the table. One of them is your major arcana card, and whenever you have your own major arcana card, that means you're the one in charge, you're the one doing all the thinking and doing all the action takings, right? The Hermit, the first card that came out, that would be you, Virgo. The Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is you at some point in August taking a little break to think about stuff. You don't have to be actually taking a break. Perhaps you will think about something, then you'll put that thought on the back burner, you'll come back to it. It feels like a process, a multi-day process. Perhaps you already thought about it for a while. What you're thinking about is the Fool. Not literally. The Fool is a card of starting something new, right? Something you haven't tried in the past. Or perhaps you need to acquire more skills, or quit your 9 to 5 and start your own business, or start a new job. And Judgment, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, I think is a result. Judgment, like I said, for some of you could be dealing with somebody from your past, but for most of you, Judgment is your own judgment call. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying it, is the start of a new cycle. So you're definitely starting something new as a result of your own conclusions, as a result of your own thought process. A major month, Virgo. It is a major month. Alright? Cool. Here's an advice or word of wisdom for you, Virgo, for the whole month of August. We have the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We also have the Six of Wands, and we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You'll be hearing from this Queen of Cups. This is somebody you already know, right? The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of somebody coming back from the past. This person could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or this is somebody who could be sometimes overly emotional, somebody who is very loving, sometimes wears their heart on their sleeve. And it kind of feels like this person, either you got into a fight with this person in the past, or they got into a fight with somebody else and they need your advice, they need your help, right? We have the Nine of Swords right next to the Queen of Cups, so I think this is them. You know, something must have happened in their life, and it probably has to do with the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. The Five of Wands is a card of a conflict or a fight, and they could have fought with you, but for most of you, they had something else happen in their life, right? Some kind of a fallout or fight or conflict or what have you. And that's why they're feeling like the person in the Nine of Swords. Can't sleep at night, they're all stressed out, they're all going through it. And I think the advice for you is to either help them out with an advice or help them out as much as you can. Or if this is somebody you had a fight with, I think you guys can bury the hatchet. You know, the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Swords, this is a very straightforward, very direct conversation that the two of you will have. And if this Ace of Swords comes from you, then this is your advice, right? And be very honest and be very straightforward. That's the advice right there. Just tell them like it is. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't try to, make them feel better. Just tell them how it is. Right? And the Six of Wands right next to the deck is a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of recognition. Right? So telling them the truth will bring success. No matter what the situation is, no matter how this person is affiliated with you, or if they had a fight with you, or they had a fight with somebody else. Perhaps this person needed to hear it, whatever the truth is, with that Ace of Swords. So yeah, that's one interesting advice for you, Virgo, but that's what I have. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing August.